together with Earle Sports Bets. Yeah, the twins, they be checking in. Stacking up, green is the scene that you're stepping in. Winning is a trend, and we stay making dollars. Nerd talk with the sports bet scholars. Yeah, it's R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies. R.I.P. to the bookies.
We are live. Welcome back to another edition of the Earle Sports Bet Show. My name is Nicholas Earle, and today, most likely just going to be yours truly, breaking down the baseball slate. We got 2 days remaining in the MLB regular season. We got a couple close races down to the end. We got a lot of games that don't matter today. We got a lot of college football today. We are going to have the super long what is it called again? I need to make sure I have the correct the super mega unnecessary long all day college football live stream starting in about an hour and 10 minutes. So we're gonna go over all the baseball games for today, and then we have the show later for college football. But we'll quickly recap what happened yesterday. 1 went right, 1 went wrong in the world of sports betting. And that was a positive day. Take out college football, it's even a better day. MLB 4-2-1, up 1.60 units. Red Sox first 5 was a winner. Rays, Jays over 7.5 was a winner. Pushed on the Padres -1. Cashed the Yankees over 9. We pushed that in the first inning. Thank you, Royals. Athletics money line was a loser. Astros was a void. JP France was scratched. I never rebet the Astros, but the Astros got the win. Mariners first 5, they blew out the Rangers, which was beautiful to see. And Cardinals first 5 was probably one of the worst bets I've made in a while in baseball. The CFL, we'll go to college football first, which was a almost reverse sweep. I got a push. I was 0-4-1, down 1.82 units. Pushed the Cardinals -3. Louisville over 55.5 was a loser. Utah was a loser. Utah money line and 3.5, both were losers. And the Bearcats got a good line on them. Meant nothing. They lost. Frustrating there. One thing that was nice was a clean 4-0 sweep in the CFL last night. Argos team total over 20.5. Toronto, Winnipeg over 48.5. Saskatchewan team total over 19.5, full game over 49. All of them come through. Overs continue to smash in the CFL. We smashed them today, so that was very, very nice to see. So overall yesterday, 8-6-2, up 2.19 units. Overall in September, which this is the last day of September. Wow. 288, 332, and 21, down 5.29 units. Let's hope for a big day today. Try to get back in the black for September. That's my goal for today, is to finish with a positive record in the month of September. Doubt it'll happen because I would need an over 5 unit day, but it is college football Saturday, which means I have a lot of plays. And we'll see there. But we'll head to the chat real quick and then we'll get into baseball. Markel saying yo. Joe saying yo. It was a good day for Joe Kryptonite there, but we'll get into some baseball here. Not many of these games matter. This is one of those that does not matter. We have Trisha McKenzie returning off the IL against Will Vest. Cleveland -120. That was their opening. Now they're down to a 110. Line opened up at an 8.5. It's down to an 8. So a move towards the under and a slight move towards the Detroit Tigers. Let's take a look at the markets here in this one, where we have barely any tickets on any of these games. Outstanding. We have 28% of the tickets are on the Tigers. Lines move towards them. No cash flow on it. 33% of the tickets are on the under. The lines move towards the under. No cash flow on it. Cool. This is going to be a fun day to try to cap baseball. But hey, it's the second to last day. For Comerica Park, -4% runs. minus 7% home run, 17% home runs, minus 8% doubles, triples, plus 10% singles. I believe Will Vest is a bullpen guy, and Tristan McKenzie has pitched once since returning on September 24th. He went 1 2/3 innings, gave up 3 earned runs on 1 hit, walked 6 batters against the Baltimore Orioles. So he has not pitched much at all, and I believe Will Vest is a bullpen guy. So we really don't have too much to go off of here in this spot. We have the bullpen advantage going towards the Tigers here, 3.88 FIP, 3.29 SIERA compared to 3.92 and 4.02. Cleveland with the hitting advantage, 101 WRC plus, which is 15th compared to 90th on 90, which is 21st. This one's a pretty simple way to start the day. Pass. I don't know what to expect out of Tristan McKenzie. It's a bullpen day for Detroit. No interest in this game. Pass. Huge night last night. Let's try to keep it going there today. You like Kentucky money line and Duke money line. I have bet the under in that Kentucky game, and I did not bet that Duke game. I might get involved with Notre Dame. That was where I was leaning in that game. But we'll move on. This is a game that does matter. The Toronto Blue Jays and the Tampa Bay Rays. Sean Armstrong and Hungjin Ryu, your starting pitching. Line opened up at a 115. It's up to a 129 for those Toronto Blue Jays. So the line's moved 14 cents in the direction of the Jays. Line opened up at a minus 120 for the over 8.5. It's down to a 113 for over 8.5. So a move towards the under and a move towards those Blue Jays. 87% of the tickets are on the Blue Jays. No cash flow. 83% of the cash is on the under and no cash flow. So did this line move up? I believe this line moved up, if I remember reading that correctly. No, it moved down. These two teams have played nothing but overs. And that total is moving down, which is interesting. Rogers Center minus 4% runs. Even 0% home runs, plus 7% doubles, triples, minus 10% singles. The pitching matchup here, Hungjin Ryu and Sean Armstrong. Armstrong's going to go all of 2 innings. And then on the flip side, Ryu, 4.20 ERA, 1.33 whip, 6.6 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 2.7 walks per nine, a 250 BABIP, a 6.26 FIP, and a 4.75 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards the Jays, the Rays. If there's ever a team I trust with a bullpen game, it is Tampa Bay. 2.76 FIP, 2.63 SIERA compared to 4.15 FIP and 3.89 SIERA. Hitting advantage does go towards the Rays. They're hitting they're hitting lefties really well. 145 WRC plus, which is 4th compared to 112, which is 8th. And this is a spot here where if I'm looking to get involved with this game, I kind of lean Tampa. Even though the lines move towards the Jays, the tickets are coming on the Jays. It all makes sense. I don't trust Hungjin Ryu. I'm surprised this line's gone down for the total because I would kind of lean over, especially the way that the Rays are hitting lefties. But they may be punting with their lineup again today. The Rays, they've really got nothing to play for. They're locked into the 4 seed. Toronto's got everything to play for. Let me get up the standings so I know what to be looking at here when it comes to these wild card races. The Toronto Blue Jays are currently a game ahead of the Houston Astros with 2 games to go. I believe with a Blue Jays win, they clinch the division, or not the division, the wild card. If I remember, I think I believe with a win they clinch a wild card spot. So they are motivated to get the win here today. I'm just not motivated to bet the game because I just really don't have too much of a feel on it. It would be Tampa or nothing, and I understand why the lines are. I understand why the line's moving towards the Jays because 87% of the tickets are on the Jays. I would lean Rays in this game. Maybe you wait and get a better number, but it's Tampa or nothing here for me. I think they could potentially play spoiler here against Hungjin Ryu and the Jays. So lean Tampa, no play. Arsenal 2-0. There you go. Cards should fire their whole organization. Yeah, that was an ugly, ugly game last night. But we'll keep on moving on. Another team that has a lot to play for, the Miami Marlins, who are currently a half game behind the Arizona Diamondbacks. They have 3 games to play. Arizona has 2 games to play. Obviously, Miami, they have that situation where if they're not clinched or eliminated at the end of this series against Pittsburgh, then they will play the last inning against the Mets. They currently lead both the Cubs and the Reds by 1.5 games. So I believe with a win, they're in. So there you go. Miami here, minus 142. They opened up at 155. It's down to a 142. So a move towards Pittsburgh in this game. Line opened up at a 9 minus 110. It's now a 9 minus 105. So it's a move towards the under and a move towards these Miami Marlins. We've got really no sample size here, or move towards the Pirates. 91% of the tickets are on the Marlins, though, which makes me interested in potentially fading the Marlins here with these Pittsburgh Pirates. PNC Park, plus 1% runs, minus 12% home runs, plus 11% doubles, triples, plus 2% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here, which is Quinn Priester and JT Charigos. I believe Charigos only going to go an inning or two. This is going to be a bullpen game for the Marlins. And on the flip side, Quinn Priester does go decently far into games. Let me see real quick if the Miami Marlins have a primary guy set up, or is this just a straight bullpen game? Because that does make a difference. Let's see the early slate. Is there a primary guy? For Detroit, it's going to be Bo Brisky today. And, of course, there's nothing for the Marlins here. Outstanding. All right. I do not know. If it's going to be a bullpen game or a long reliever, because DK won't tell me. But Charigos isn't going to go far. Quinn Priester, 5.63 ERA, 1.19 WHIP, 5.63 strikeouts per nine, which is 15%, 4.5 walks per nine, a 159 BABIP, a 6.95 FIP, and a 5.15 SIERA. Open advantage does go towards these Pirates. 4.26 FIP, 3.90 SIERA compared to 4.81 and 4.21 here. Hitting advantage does go towards Miami, 113 WRC plus, which is 6th, compared to 99, which is 17th. I lean Pirates in this game. I do. The lines move towards Pittsburgh here in this spot. Do I trust them full game? Probably not, even though they do have a bullpen edge. The Miami Marlins do have more to play for, and they have the hitting edge, which I think kind of wipes out that pitching or bullpen edge a little bit sometimes. Pittsburgh first 5 plus 120. I'm kind of interested in that. Expecting them to show up maybe for the first 5 innings. The market's telling me that the Pirates are very, very live in this game. And I would lean Pittsburgh here in this spot. I might move on the Pirates first 5. Lean over. Blue Jays first 5 money line and under 4.5. I think the other way. I lean towards Tampa. I think Tampa might be the look in that game. But we'll keep on moving on here. I might move on the Pirates first 5. I think that's the only one I'm planning on moving on at the moment. Either Pirates first 5 or full game. I got to decide whether or not which one I want to do. But we'll move on. Baltimore Orioles and Boston Red Sox. This is a game that means absolutely nothing. The Baltimore Orioles have clinched the division and the number 1 seed in the American League. And the Red Sox are already eliminated from postseason contention. Line opened up at a 130. It's down to a 124. Line opened up at an 8 and minus 120. It's down to a 117. So a move towards the Red Sox and a move towards the under. Let's see if this game has any sample size of tickets. It does. Okay, so very, very small, but it has all the cash flow and everything. 49% of the tickets, 57% of the cash is on these Baltimore Orioles. The lines move towards the Red Sox. 20% of the tickets, 84% of the cash is on the over, and the lines move slightly towards the under. We have Oriole Park in Baltimore, Maryland, plus 4% runs, minus 9% home runs, plus 1% doubles, triples, plus 9% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here in this one where we have, where is it? There we go. Kyle Gibson and Cutter Crawford. Crawford, 6.85 ERA, 1.43 whip, 10.88 strikeouts per nine, which is 28%, 4.43 walks per nine, a 3.28 BABIP, but a 3.48 FIP and a 4.26 SIERA. On the flip side, Kyle Gibson, 4.71 ERA, 1.26 whip, 5.65 strikeouts per nine, which is 16%, 2.51 walks per nine, a 256 BABIP, a 6.12 FIP, and a 4.90 SIERA. Bullpen advantage goes towards these O's, 4.14 FIP, 4.10 SIERA compared to 6.59 FIP and 4.39 SIERA. The hitting advantage does go towards the Orioles as well, 104 WRC plus, which is 11th compared to 73, which is dead last. And we cashed with the Red Sox yesterday in the first 5 innings. I think I'm going to go back to them today in the first 5 as well. The market's pointing towards the Red Sox here in this spot. I think the Red Sox have the pitching advantage with Cutter Crawford over Kyle Gibson. And I am going to make a move on that. I'm also going to bet this Pirates first 5 as well at plus 120. But I'm going to be on the Red Sox here. First 5 plus 110. I see this as a nice little spot here for first 5 doggy with these Boston Red Sox. So taking a shot here. Last game, Pirates first 5 plus 120. This game, Red Sox first 5 plus 110 in this game. Track this. All right. Back to the chat. Got my money on Boston yesterday. Yep. Pretty sure. We'll keep on moving on here. Keep a semi-brisk pace because we got a very long live stream coming up in just 45 minutes. Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. This is a pick'em with a total of 8.5. The Brewers have already locked up the National League Central Division, and I think are going to be a major threat come postseason time. And on the other side, Chicago has just completely choked the season away. Line opened up at a 115 for these Milwaukee Brewers. It is now a minus 106 for the Chicago Cubs. So the Cubs have gone from dog to favorite. Line opened up at an 8.5 minus 115. It's now an 8.5 at minus 125. Let's see if this game has much of a sample size for tickets in this game. And the answer is kind of. 45% of the tickets and 56% of the cash is on the Chicago Cubbies. 50% of the tickets are on the over. No cash flow on the total. Let's take a look at American Family Field in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, minus 3% overall runs, plus 12% home runs, but minus 5% doubles, triples, minus 8% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here between Milwaukee and Chicago. Jordan Wicks and Eric Lauer. I believe it's been a minute since we've seen Eric Lauer pitch. He last pitched on May 20th, so who knows what we're going to get from him. I kind of want to fade him in this start. Jordan Wicks, 3 ERA. Let's see, though. Jordan Wicks, is he going to go long into this game, or is he bullpen piece? He'll go long. Okay, yeah, he went 6 innings in his last start. 3 ERA, 1.12 whip, 6.27 strikeouts per nine, which is 17%, 2.73 walks per nine, a 242 BABIP, a 3.96 FIP, and a 4.73 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards these Milwaukee Brewers, 3.66 FIP, 4.15 SIERA compared to 4.65 and 3.98. The hitting advantage against lefties is massive for the Cubbies, 153 WRC plus, which is second in baseball compared to 105, which is ninth for these Brewers. Now, there is no chance I'm trusting the Chicago Cubs bullpen here in this one, but I do like the Cubs in this spot. I do like I do like the ability to fade Eric Lauer in his first start back. And I kind of think this is a spot here where the Cubs show up, at least for the first 5 innings. They've been leading for first 5 innings a lot recently. They've been blowing leads late. So I'm going to make a move here on the Chicago Cubbies. Hopefully they're not completely useless by September, and they get a win today. Or at least the first 5. I can care less if they win the full game, but give me the Cubbies a little action here. First 5 here. So 3 first 5 plays here to start the day, but I like it. So Chicago Cubs first 5 for me here. I'm hoping to cash. Put to put today, cash out today. I have like 300 in live parlays. Good luck. I retract and may roll with you, big Tampa Bay. I did not bet the Rays. I lean Rays. Back on the Eos. I'm on the Red Sox only first 5 though. Good morning, Nick. Well, let's make some money. What's good, Matty J? And then Markel saying stop, Nathan. Yeah. We'll keep on moving on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games remaining on this slate. The Yankees minus 125 favorites, total of 9.5 in this game. That was a fun game to watch last night as the Royals beat up on Carlos Rodon. Well, let's take a look at the line history of the spot. Line opened up at 135. It did get down to 125 when I was typing up these numbers, but it's back up to 130. But it's still a 5% line movement here towards these Kansas City Royals. Line opened up at a 9.5 minus 105. It's now 9.5 at plus 105. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game, and all I got is 23% of the tickets and 55% of the cash is on the Royals. So no cash flow on the total or anything like that. Kauffman Stadium, the second best hitting conditions on the slate, plus 8% runs, minus 20% home runs, but plus 11% doubles, triples, and plus 15% singles. Heading over to the pitching matchup here in this one, we have Clark Schmidt and we have Steven Cruz. Let me see if this is just a bullpen game for the Royals here with Steven Cruz on the mound, or see somebody that's going to go deep. No, this is just a bullpen game for said Kansas City Royals. Clark Schmidt, on the other hand, 4.5 ERA, 1.29 WHIP, 7.07 strikeouts per nine, which is 18%, 2.57 walks per nine, a 282 BABIP, a 4.51 FIP, and a 4.56 SIERA. The bullpen advantage going towards the Yankees here, 3.93 FIP, 4.21 SIERA compared to 5.13 and 4.54. The hitting advantage goes towards the Royals here, 100 WRC plus, which is 16th compared to 96, which is 19th in this game. And I'm going to go back to the Royals. I wasn't on the Royals yesterday, but I'm going to go to the Royals here today. First 5 money line. Once again, I'm going to limit this to just the first 5. The Royals do not have the bullpen advantage. The Yankees do, even though the Yankees may have shredded through some pitching yesterday. I do like the Royals. I think this is a good spot for the Royals to end the season well at home against a Yankees team that doesn't care anymore. So I think they're able to get the Clark Schmidt in this game. They have the hitting advantage. They have the pitching advantage, even though it's a bullpen game for them. I think that they get to Schmidt in this game. So Royals first 5 for me in this spot here. Yes, sir. Just won $100 from Pub Sports. Wow. What did you win $100 for? There you go. It's a good way to start the morning. We'll keep on keeping on here. The San Diego Padres and the Chicago White Sox. The Padres last night were officially eliminated from the playoff picture, even though they won. The Reds. No, it wasn't the Reds. It was the Marlins winning that eliminated these Padres from playoff contention. So both these teams have nothing to play for officially now. Michael Wacha and Mike Clevinger. Clevinger facing his former team here. Line open up at a 142. It's still a 142. Line open up at an 8.5 minus 115. It's an 8.5 minus 112. So a small move towards the under and no line movement on the side. Let's take a look at the line history or the cash flow in this game here for San Diego and Chicago. 55% of the tickets, 82% of the cash is on these Padres. Line is not moved there. 86% of the tickets are on the under, no cash flow on the total in that game. For Ballpark Pal, we are in Chicago, guaranteed rate field, plus 3% runs, plus 20% home runs, minus 16% doubles, triples, plus 3% singles. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here for this one, where we have Clevinger and Michael Wacha. Wacha 5.74 ERA, 1.52 WHIP, 9.19 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 4.02 walks per nine, a 319 BABIP, but a 505 FIP and a 4.61 SIERA. On the flip side, we have Mike Clevinger, 3.23 ERA, 0.90 WHIP, 7.62 strikeouts per nine, which is 22%. 0.46 walks per nine, a 262 BABIP, a 3.62 FIP, and a 4.07 SIERA. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Padres here, 3.58 FIP, 3.82 Sierra compared to 4.86 and 4.87. Hitting advantage goes towards the Padres here, 104 WRC plus, which is 12th, compared to 74, which is 29th. And it's kind of interesting the line hasn't moved on this game with all the tickets coming in on these Padres. And once again, I want to limit this to just the first 5 innings. I think Clevinger goes out there and pitches well. Clevinger, I believe, has been pitching pretty well as of late. He is coming in off of he's pitched 4 quality starts in a row. He's looked really good as of late. And I'm gonna back him here in this spot. Plus 125 for the White Sox first 5 money line. I know I feel like I'm just taking a bunch of first 5 dogs. Once again, for the White Sox here, I definitely want to limit it to the first 5 innings because their bullpen's absolutely terrible, and I think I would want the Padres bats for the full 9 innings. But for just the first 5, I'll take some Chicago White Sox here. White Sox first 5 money line, plus 125 for this game. Stack spot of the day, Syracuse team total over 22.5. I like it. There you go. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? Hopefully both of them win the first 5 today. And a pass for Markel. All right, let's keep on keeping on here. Swift pace in this game for this show. We got 5 games remaining. I'm still breaking these games down. I'm moving a little quicker. We do have the college football live stream starting in just about a little less than 35 minutes. And half these games really don't matter. Not Chicago, that was last game. Cincinnati Reds and the St. Louis Cardinals, minus 120 for the Reds. Total of 9 in this game. Question is, what did we see from the Cardinals after getting blown out yesterday? It's Drew Rom and Connor Phillips. Line opened up at a 120. It's down to a 119. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 110. It's now a 9 at minus 115. The Reds need a lot of help to get into the playoffs. We'll get into that after we break down the numbers here. For this game, we have 94% of the tickets are on the Reds. Not surprising there. And the line moving away from the Reds, though, is kind of interesting. 60% of the tickets are on this under. No cash flow for either. Let's take a look at Ballpark Pal for Busch Stadium. Minus 5% runs, minus 20% home runs, plus 4% doubles, triples, plus 1% singles, minus 5% overall. Look at the pitching matchup here. Drew Rom and Connor Phillips. Neither of them have been particularly great. Let's take a look at, let's see if these guys are going to be pitching that long into the game. Connor Phillips went 5 innings and 7 innings in his last 2 starts. Drew Rom has gone 3 1/3 in back-to-back starts. He's gotten lit up in back-to-back starts, so maybe he pitches well. He was the main piece in that Jack Flaherty trade. Connor Phillips, 5.66 ERA, 1.35 WHIP, 11.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 28%, 4.35 walks per 9, a 255 BABIP, but a 5.49 FIP and a 4.19 Sierra. On the flip side, Drew Rom, 7.01 ERA, 1.87 WHIP, 7.36 strikeouts per 9, which is 17%, 4.21 walks per 9, a 360 BABIP, 5.56 FIP, and a 5.25 Sierra. I lean Cardinals first 5. Don't think I'm going to pull the trigger on it. Just a small lean at the moment. Bullpen advantage does go towards these Reds. 4.72 FIP, 4.72 Sierra compared to 4.83 and 4.60. Hitting advantage, big one towards the Reds here, 122 WRC plus against lefties which is 6th, compared to 86, which is 25th for the Cardinals there in this spot. No play for me in this game. Would lean Cardinals first 5 here. Expect them to bounce back after getting blown out yesterday, but pass. Royals money line, yeah. Mariners money line and Astros money line. I love it. If that happens, then the Astros are set up very nicely, hopefully to win on Sunday and clinch the division. Whereas Timmy is, I believe, helping my mom with something, moving or something along those lines. So he is not here today. Let's have a day. Yep. Thanks, Cubs. Thanks, Bears. You both pained me. Yep. Thoughts on Pitt's under against Miami? I'm on Pittsburgh first 5. I really don't have a feel on the total there. Oh, college football. Who does Pitt play again? I don't think I bet that game. I didn't bet as much college football as I usually do. So, they play Virginia Tech. I wanted nothing to do with that game. That game's a hard pass for me. We'll move on to one of the games that matter, and I will have a play in the next game. I know for sure. Not looking at what we have scheduled on the slate here, but this is a game I'll probably try to find action on too. We have the Seattle Mariners. Wow. Oh, this is a 145. This is a 145, not a minus 125. So we have the Mariners minus 145 favorites with a total of 7.5 in this game. Line opened up at a 145. It is still a 145. This line did get down to a 130, but it's coming right back up to the 145. Line opened up at a 7.5 at minus 105. It's now a 7.5 at minus 103. Let's take a look at the cash flow in this game. 47% of the tickets, 73% of the cash is on the Mariners. So the big bet's coming in on the Seattle Mariners in this one here, and 75% of the tickets are in the under. Let's take a look at the pitching matchup here. Luis Castillo and Andrew Heaney. Heaney 4.42 ERA, 1.64 WHIP, 9.82 strikeouts per 9, which is 23%. 4.42 walks per 9, 364 BABIP, but a 3.59 FIP and a 4.33 SIERA. Luis Castillo has been really good. 4.61 ERA, 1.10 WHIP, 9.29 strikeouts per 9, which is 26%. 3.77 walks per 9, a 237 BABIP, but 3.81 FIP and a 4.41 SIERA. Bullpen advantage, shockingly, goes towards the Rangers here. 5.01 FIP, 4.16 SIERA compared to 5.23 and 4.26. The hitting advantage, non-shockingly, goes to the Rangers here. 125 WRC plus, which is third, compared to 94, which is 20th. And I'm going to go right back to the well here. I cashed with it yesterday. And it is minus 145 still. And I'm going to take it. I'll lay the juice on it here. Seattle Mariners first 5 money line. I want to fade Heaney in this spot. I want to continue fading the Rangers in this spot. And this is a Mariners team that I think is starting to catch some momentum here. They've won the first 2 games of this series. This is a big game for both teams. The Mariners currently sit a game behind the Houston Astros for the last wild card spot. And they currently sit the Rangers currently only sit a game ahead of said Houston Astros for the division. And with a win and a Houston loss, the Rangers are your American League West champions. But if the Rangers lose today and the Astros win, all of a sudden the Astros have the tiebreaker for the division, and all they need to do is win tomorrow or have the Rangers lose. All of a sudden, things are starting to slowly fall in place here for potentially the Astros to win the division. I want to see what that prop is. MLB futures, divisional futures. It's down to a plus 275. It was 6-1 yesterday for the Astros. So maybe, just maybe, this could be a spot where the Astros win the division. But with that being said, I'm going to be on the Mariners here in the first 5 innings at $1.45. Love the under in Pitt, Virginia Tech. There you go. I did follow the ESB. I'm on the Alouettes minus 1.5. Nice. We'll move on here. I know I'm going to have a play in this game, and I don't even need to cap it to know that I have a play in this game. We have the Atlanta Braves minus 345 favorites. Man, you're going to give me a minus 300 favorite to end the year off with. So nice of baseball. Line opened up at a 350. It's down to a 345. Line opened up at a 9 at even money. It's 9 at minus 104. And I get it. The Braves lost last night. Cool. We have 69% of the tickets, nice, and 83% of the cash is on these Braves. 71% of the tickets are on the run line. The line's moving slightly towards the Nationals. 60% of the tickets, 87% of the cash is on the under in this game. Obviously, the Atlanta Braves have nothing to play for. They have locked down the number 1 seed. They've locked down the American League or National League East, and the Washington Nationals are nowhere near a playoff spot, and they are already eliminated. We have Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia, minus 1% runs, minus 5% home runs, minus 2% doubles, triples, plus 3% singles in this spot. And for the pitching matchup here, it's Jonah Don versus Spencer Strider. Don, 7.61 ERA, 2.24 whip, 8.75 strikeouts per nine, which is 19%, 6.08 walks per nine, a 4.18 BABIP, but a 5.79 FIP and a 5.48 SIERA. On the flip side, Spencer Strider, 5.72 ERA, 1.16 whip, 12.07 strikeouts per nine, which is 32%, 2.54 walks per nine, a 3.13 BABIP, but a 3.37 FIP and a 3.20 SIERA. Bullpen advantage actually goes to the Nationals right now. 4.43 FIP, 4.35 SIERA compared to 5.42 FIP and 3.98 SIERA. Bullpen advantage or hitting advantage goes towards the Atlanta Braves, 130 WRC plus, which is second compared to 95, which is 20th. And this line, this game is really easy for me. If you guys know me at all, you know exactly where we are going for this game here. And you guys can all say it with me. No team in the MLB should be a minus 300 favorite. Give me the Washington Nationals at plus 280 in the first 5 innings, and give me the Nationals plus 299 full game on the money line. This is pretty simple. I'm going to fade the minus 300 favorite in this spot. Obviously, these are 0.4 units each. So I got the Astros division at the All-Star break. Forget the plus money. But I want it all. Yeah, I got the I bet earlier the season Astros minus 115 to win the division, and then I threw an extra 2 units down on them when they were even money to win the division. So I desperately need the Houston Astros to win this division. I also got Astros plus 500 to win the American League. Yep. I have American League and World Series futures from preseason. It's the only team I bet to win the World Series preseason. Now I have the Brewers. I have a piece of the Brewers, and I have a piece of the Blue Jays as well. So, got to sprinkle the plus 285. Yeah, I got to fade the minus 300 favorite. And about these Houston Astros, the Astros minus 120 favorites with a total of 9 here against the Arizona Diamondbacks. Good pitching matchup here. Merrill Kelly and Justin Verlander. Line opened up at 105. It's up to a 124 for the Astros. A big line movement here towards these Houston Astros. Line opened up at a 9 at minus 105. It's a 9 at minus 109. So a 4-cent line movement towards the over here in this spot. We have 82% of the tickets and 75% of the cashes on the Astros in this spot, but the line has moved drastically towards them. So I'm not gonna let that deter me from this. 87% of the tickets and 75% of the cash is on the over in this game. And let's take a look at Ballpark Pal here in Arizona. Chase Field plus 3% runs, minus 5% home runs, plus 13% doubles, triples, 0% singles. Pitching matchup here, Justin Verlander and Merrill Kelly. Verlander, 4.35 ERA, 1.13 whip, 8.13 strikeouts per nine, which is 21%, 1.45 walks per nine, a 261 BABIP, a 5.16 FIP, and a 4.42 SIERA. On the flip side, Merrill Kelly, 5.22 ERA, 1.53 whip, 9.51 strikeouts per nine, which is 24%, 4.91 walks per nine, a 3.48.6 BABIP, a 3.71 FIP, and a 4.72 SIERA. Bullpen advantage going towards these Houston Astros, 4.21 FIP, 3.83 SIERA compared to 4.15 and 4.08. Hitting advantage, there's no team hitting righties better in baseball right now than said Houston Astros, 138 WRC plus, which is 26, compared to 83, which is 21st. And this is going to be a big play for me today. Give me the Houston Astros first 5. Give me the Houston Astros full game. This is a big game for the Astros, and I think they step up here. They know that kind of their destiny could be in their own hands here in this spot. So I like this opportunity for the Houston Astros. First 5, minus 130, full game, minus 124. I think they continue to put their foot on the pedal here and try to win this division, try to get one of the top seeds and a bye in the first round of the playoffs, because they would get the number 2 seed and they would play the winner of Minnesota and whoever the 6th seed is. So this is a big deal for the Houston Astros to try to get the bye. So I think they're going to continue to fight for it here. Astros first 5 and full game money line for me. Yes, Astros. Yep. And we will close out the slate here with the LA Dodgers minus 165 favorites against the San Francisco Giants. Total of 8 in this game. The Dodgers are already locked into the division. They're locked into the number 2 seed in the National League. The San Francisco Giants have been eliminated and fired their manager yesterday. Line opened up at a 180. It's down to a 164. Total is at an 8. It's still an 8. We have 91% of the tickets are on the Dodgers. We get the line moving towards the Giants. I think the Giants are probably a live dog in this game if I were to make a move on this one here. Let's take a look at Oracle Park. Minus 9% runs, minus 25% home runs, 0% double triples, plus 2% singles. Pitching matchup here is Clayton Kershaw versus Tristan Peck. I can't imagine Clayton Kershaw goes that far into this game. I just can't because they're going to have a bye in the playoffs. So maybe let's take a look at no, there's no outs props. But let's see if Clayton Kershaw has any player props, because if he doesn't, that kind of tells me that he's not going to go far into this game. He does not have any player props, so he might be on an innings limit in this game. So keep that in mind. And Tristan Peck is, I think, just a bullpen guy. Well, neither of these pitchers I don't think are going to go particularly far into the game. Bullpen advantage does go towards the Dodgers, 2.93 FIP, 3.04 SIERA compared to 3.82 FIP and a 4.09 SIERA. Hitting advantage goes towards the Dodgers, 122 WRC plus, which is 4th, compared to 91, which is 21st. No interest in this game. I would lean Giants if I had a gun to my head to pick this game, but no play for me here to end off the slate. So just a simple little pass in this one. Boom, Arsenal. There you go. And Dodger Blue. Fair enough. But that is everything for today's slate. We're going to quickly go over some
housekeeping.
If you guys are new to the channel, be sure to hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you guys have not already, and turn on those post notifications so you guys are notified each and every time. We are live here at Earle Sports Bets, which is every single morning anywhere between 10 and 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Earle Sports Bet Show. Also, be sure to tune in 20 minutes, the super mega unnecessary long all-day college football live stream with me, picks from Dave's, and other guests throughout the day. So be sure to check that out as well. Quick little recap over today's card, and then we will head on out here. Red Sox first 5 money line plus 110. Pirates first 5 money line plus 120. Cubbies first 5 minus 112. Royals first 5 plus 102. White Sox first 5 plus 125. Mariners minus 145 first 5. And then the 2 double ups to end the card. No totals today. The 2 double ups to end the card. Small. These are 0.4 unit bets each. The minus 300 fade, plus 280 first 5, plus 299 full game with the Washington Nationals, and the Astros first 5 minus 130 full game minus 124. Gotcha. But I'll see you in about 15 minutes for the all-day football live stream. But until then, good luck, everybody, and we'll see you very soon. If I can find the outro video, I can click it. That'd be good. There we go.